Well, welcome back to 504 Road Trips. Fate has brought me back to the East Bank again. This is the second day in a row that I've had to come down here, so I figured I would take a quick ride through the French Quarter to see what's going on down here. We're on Bourbon Street, and that was an open bar back there. So we're on Bourbon Street, and we're going to drive down to the end of Bourbon Street and then come back up through the French Market. And this is the time of day that Bourbon Street is normally open to traffic. It's 1:15 p.m. on Tuesday, March 24th. But there's absolutely no activity out here. It's completely dead. This isn't a super busy time on Bourbon Street on a Tuesday afternoon, but looks like there's people holding out menus and stuff. People doing repairs on their buildings. And I guess the people holding out the menus are pushing takeout, since you can't go in and sit down and eat. But the official stay-home order began yesterday at 5 o'clock. And the whole order is you can go out for essentials like groceries, medical care, that sort of thing. They didn't really say anything about driving in a car. And they don't seem to be stopping people. So I don't think it's a problem for me to be driving around, considering I'm not going to come into contact with anybody. But once I get done with this, I'm going home and staying there. The other thing is I have developed a little bit of a cough, but I think it's allergies. I don't have any kind of fever or anything like that. God knows I've been enough places where I could have been exposed. Walmart particularly. But I think what I have is an allergy cough, because I've been sneezing a lot too. As long as I don't have a fever, I'm not too worried about it. But I'm not opening the shop back up. Wow, Lafitte's in Exile is boarded up. I guess they're afraid there's going to be looters or something like that. I've seen that in a few different businesses around the French Quarter that I didn't mention as we passed by. That's the Lafitte's blacksmith shop on the left, and all the shutters are closed and padlocked. This is kind of the residential end of Bourbon Street, so this probably doesn't look much different on a regular weekday. But I'm not really seeing anybody out on the street. There's a guy, looks like maybe he's doing some repairs on his steps. He's got a caulk gun. I guess this is a good time to do that kind of thing. I've got a list of things that I'm planning on doing around the house over the next week. So this is Esplanade Avenue, the end of the quarter. Now I'm going to go up to Decatur Street. And I'll drive back to Canal. I just wanted to show what the quarter looks like today. Excuse me. Got the hiccups now. Just wanted to show what the quarter is going to look like today. Here's Decatur, and we're going to be driving kind of like on the edge of the French Market. Actually, no, I'm wrong. We're going to completely miss the French Market here. French Market is 1 block over to the left. But maybe I will take a left here. Yeah, we'll get a closer look at the French Market. There's nobody around. Completely shut, completely closed down. Of course, you can't see much from this side of it. But right there, you can see the whole thing is completely empty. Now, I've extensively covered the streets of the French Quarter on this channel before, but there's one street here, which is French Marketplace, that I've never driven down. I don't think I've ever driven down it in my life. I'm not sure you can drive down it just for regular traffic when the French Market is open. But this is not what this normally looks like. Central Grocery boarded up. A lot of these places are boarded up. And I have to assume that they're doing that just because they're worried about looters coming in, people smashing windows, which we aren't seeing anything like that, and I don't know if we will. There's a lot of restless people. Kids are not in school when they should be. Couple of joggers up on top of that plaza on the left there. It's all boarded up on the right. It looks like a hurricane's coming. But there's not. So anyway, that's it. I just wanted to show what the French Quarter looked like, especially Bourbon Street. A lot of people asked to see Bourbon Street, and I think that's actually the first time I've driven the length of Bourbon Street on video, because parts of it were closed for quite a while they were digging up the whatever underground infrastructure they have under the street, and it looks like they finally completed that. But I'm going to conclude the video here. Thanks for watching. Give me a thumbs up if you like this video. Subscribe if you haven't already. I've noticed that only 13% of our viewers are subscribed to the channel. So hit that subscribe button if you want to be notified of when new videos come out. Hit the bell icon. That's it. Be sure to join us for our next 504 road trip.